Can everyone hear me now? I'm sorry. All right, I think I may have had some volume issues. Can everyone hear me now? Or can anyone say they hear me? Okay, looks like my microphone was not properly adjusted. I apologize for that. I'm just going to just go back a couple of slides. I apologize for that. Thanks for letting me know that I was not heard. So tonight's gut health presentation is gut health and persistent stomach issues. So if you're having constipation, diarrhea, bloating, abdominal pain, food insensitivities, or sensitivities that you've never had before, you think you're lactose intolerant, you think there's something going on with your digestion, as well as you've tried maybe Colace and Senna and various things to try to help get a balance with your stool regimen. So if you've had those issues, or if you know anyone that's had those issues, please share, like, or tag this, and send this to people, because these are things that we kind of keep secret, right? And I understand that bowel movements and stomach stuff is not something you want to just talk about out in general, but I am creating an awareness of the impact of gut health and persistent stomach issues on your whole health and wellness. Okay. All right. So tonight we're going to focus on persistent stomach issues. Okay. All right. But let me tell you guys, persistent stomach issues do not stay in the stomach. They happen in the stomach, but they impact other things. So, like, if you're having issues with fatigue and low energy, mood swings, skin breakouts, difficulty losing weight, diabetes out of control, despite what you try to do, cravings and issues like that, guess what? The gut is the gateway to your health and wellness. It just, so stomach issues do not stay in the gut. They impact our life overall. Okay. All right. But tonight we're going to focus on persistent stomach issues. So what is gut health? Okay. Because you hear about it all the time. Gut health, gut health, gut health. And you think this is the usual thing. But see, at TN Health Solutions, we offer something a little bit different. All right. Where we navigate your gut health journey by finding out what's in your gut and how to heal it naturally. So, gut health is where we have trillions of bacteria, fungus, and other microbes that help control absorption, digestion, and distribution of vitamins and nutrients to the body. So, we're talking about not just B12. We seem to focus only on B12, but there are a lot of B vitamins that we need that facilitate health and wellness. And so our gut bacteria help to absorb, digest, and provide us, the host, with those things. So, yes, taking oral supplements, taking things by mouth are great, but it's time to get down to the root cause of why you're needing those supplements. Is your gut balanced and able to provide you with what it should be able to provide you? So here are our commensal keystone bacteria. These are the bacteria that we need in our gut. So yes, we have bacteria in our gut that we need. So this client is 36 years old. She just got diagnosed with high blood pressure. She has been using all type of modalities to help her with her issues with her digestion. All right. She's been having constipation, diarrhea, abdominal bloating, like her belly seems to just grow after she eats. She seems to be fuller faster, and can't really enjoy the things that she loves to eat. And so she came to me wanting to get a deeper view of what's happening on the inside. This client also noticed that her weight was starting to come basically more often in her gut, despite her workouts. All right. And so these are the good bacteria that we actually need. Okay. And so I'm gonna go through them based on her results, one by one. So the first commensal bacteria. Now these are just like maybe 8 or 9 of the bacteria, but remember we have trillions, And there's no test that can tell you every last one. But these are some very important bacteria that we can isolate and test and see how much you have. So the first bacteria here is called Bacteroides fragilis. Okay. So B fragilis as a short breakdown. So this bacteria is important. Guess what? It breaks down carbs. It provides the host with amino acids, organic acids, vitamins, and this bacteria also feeds the other bacteria in the gut that are designed to protect us. Okay, so if you don't have enough of this, then you're going to have issues with digesting and breaking down your carbs. Okay, this is also linked to issues with constipation and bloating, where you just have maldigestion, where you're just not able to break it down. Our bacteria here is bifidobacterium. And so, for purposes of this presentation, we're focusing on it from a digestive perspective. So, this bacteria digests dietary fiber. It actually produces the vitamins and minerals that we need. I mean, it's amazing how these bacteria work together as a team. All right. So if you don't have enough of this bacteria, you may find yourself having issues with dietary fiber. You can't enjoy anything that's fibrous because guess what? You don't have what it takes to break it down. May have issues with producing B12, essential vitamins and nutrients that we need in our gut. That affects our energy. It affects our metabolism. So, making sure we have these are important. So the next one is Escherichia. Guess what? It produces vitamin K and B12, literally. So while we're taking our oral supplements, is our gut able to really utilize them? Makes you wonder. Like, if I don't have the right good gut bacteria, I'm not even giving my body what it needs. Okay. And so that's why when clients come in and get their B12 injections, which it works, they get IV hydration. Guess what? It works. It's bypassing the gut. That's why it works. And so if we can get down to the root of what's happening in our gut, guess how much better we will feel. And so lactobacillus breaks down food. It absorbs nutrients. Okay. So guess what? If we don't have enough of these good gut bacteria, then you have a deficit in the things that you need that promotes your overall health and wellness. So these are, and I'm going to get to how you can get those good bacteria, okay? So these are opportunistic overgrowth microbes, okay? So these are the ones that we need a balance. Everything in life is about balance, okay? It's about balance. So having a balanced gut, again, impacts everything. So this client here has an overgrowth of Enterococcus in her gut, okay? And it's linked to SIBO. I'm gonna get to that on my next slide. But it's basically you have an overgrowth of these bacteria in the intestinal tract that literally wreaks havoc, causing and contributing to all of the constipation, diarrhea, the bloating, abdominal distension, just the maldigestion in the gut. All right. And so then we have Pseudomonas here. And I see these things in my ICU, but the Pseudomonas causes cramping, loose stools, bloating, and gas. Again, it can also contribute to something called SIBO. Staph can also cause loose stools and diarrhea. Streptococcus can also cause gas and bloating. So you see this client here has high numbers, very high numbers. And so this comes from a lot of processed foods, okay? It comes from not having the good gut bacteria strong enough to prevent these from invading like this. And so we're going to talk about how to do that stuff naturally in just a second. I didn't highlight this here, but you see where it says the METH word, Methylobacteria. So basically, also, if you have a high amount of this, that's what produces that horrible smelling gas that you probably can't sit in the bathroom with yourself. Okay. And so, this client here has the limit. Okay. And so we're actually going to address that as well. And so those are the main bacteria that contribute to the horrible stomach issues that for some people can be debilitating. So the next thing is this. We have a client, here's a different client who was having issues and thought they were lactose intolerant. And the elastase is what breaks down food. It's an enzyme that breaks down all food, like it breaks down food. And so the normal is greater than 200. This client is 105. So it's not just lactose, it's anything that, again, if the gut can't digest it properly, then it can't give you the things you need for you to feel well. Okay. It just can't do it. So since we started our protocol, the client has done remarkably better and has not taken any lactate. Okay. All right. So this person is not necessarily lactose intolerant, but intolerant of a lot of things because there's the elastase is very low. And again, we're healing this part naturally. The next thing here is our anti-gliadin A, which is normal for this client. Okay. It's normal right here. It's normal for this client. And so, but for clients who have a undetectable or like a high amount specifically, that means they have issues with gluten, which can cause all kind of diarrhea, constipation, abdominal pain, abdominal discomfort. So this test is extremely detailed to get down to the root cause of your stomach issues. Okay. And again, as I said before, stomach issues don't stay in the stomach, they impact everything. I'm going to go back to that slide because I want to make sure I make it clear. Stomach issues impact all of the other issues we see right here. Okay. And more. So stomach issues don't stay in the stomach. That's just where you feel them. Okay. That's just where you feel them. So SIBO, okay, and small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. And so basically, this client here who has a lot of all of these, the overgrowth of those microbes, likely has what we call SIBO and has a lot of digestion issues that literally just are exhausting. Okay, again, they probably can't sit in the bathroom by themselves with themselves. And so it makes you have abdominal pain, discomfort, bloating, abdominal distension, diarrhea, constipation, constant gas and belching. In severe cases, there may be weight loss. So you think you may be losing weight because you working out, but literally you may have so much bacteria in your gut that it's really malnutrition because you can't get the things that you need. And so you may have issues related to your vitamin B deficits or the deficit in vitamin K. I mean, literally, like, so this thing is something that's kind of, it can lurk around for a long time. Okay. All right. I don't have to see you in what was my ICU for this to be debilitating for your life, but slowly, you just don't feel well. You don't feel sick, but you don't feel well. And honestly, half the time we're going to put one foot in front of the other despite whatever we have going on. But this helps you get down to the root. And guess what? We can heal it naturally. So, what can you do? First, boost gut immunity. Okay. Your gut, 85% of immunity is in your gut. So it's not just for your gut, but for your overall health and wellness. Okay. And so, how can I boost my gut immunity? So, taking good quality probiotics. Yes, good quality probiotics. And if you want some suggestions on probiotics, please text gut health to my office line. I'm going to show you at the end, but it's 678-578-8449. And also taking good prebiotics. Yes, I said it. Prebiotics. You don't hear a lot about that. So prebiotics help your gut create the good gut bacteria. Okay. Probiotics it helps cultivate or create, or not create, but grow the bacteria that you have. Okay. All right. Find constructive ways to deal with stress. Man, we all can use help with this because stress paralyzes your gut bacteria. Literally, you have to ask yourself, is this stress worth my gut microbiota? No, absolutely not. Okay. Physical activity. Do what you can do because guess what? This diversifies your gut bacteria. It actually creates diversity and proliferation in your gut bacteria, which guess what? In turns takes care of you. Okay. Plenty of green leafy vegetables and fiber, limiting processed food and sugars. I'm not saying that I'm not going to enjoy Thanksgiving, okay? And I'm not saying you can enjoy life, but just taking a look at your life and finding some balance. We have to find a way to find balance, okay? Because we have to understand that what we put in our body comes out, all right? So boosting your gut immunity is one of the ways, okay? And also that prevents those other bacteria from growing, all right? Next thing, a healthy bowel movement at least daily. At least daily. You'd be shocked how many of us go every few days and don't realize, and you don't feel constipated. You don't feel like there's a problem. That's just what your body does. So I have some introductory digestive protocols that are customized based on my clients' intake, what their issues are. But I will share, this is what I take. My husband and I, we do use this because oftentimes we are running. We don't have time to make all the kale salad, the spinach, everything we need all the time. So the doTERRA options are great. They're natural. There are many other products out there, of course, but these are the ones that I use that I absolutely love. The greens are phenomenal. They have their superfoods in it. It has a pineapple. Again, it has ginger. It has the things that help with gastric motility. The fiber is awesome as well. We use them together. The fiber has prebiotics in it. Okay, it has prebiotics in it, and guess what? That helps your body create the good gut bacteria. And so we do a scoop of that every day. And so also things like ginger, okay, peppermint, that also helps. And so doTERRA has phenomenal options to help us with those supplements to get that in. So it is vital that you have a normal daily good bowel movement. Yes, I said it. Who wants to talk about bowel movements? Nobody. However, that's how our body detoxifies itself. So if you just sit up in there with everything on the inside, then it's just going to literally sit there and cause bacteria to overgrow and to overgrow. And guess what? Not only does it cause constipation, but it impacts our whole body. It impacts our energy. It impacts what we have going on. And so if you have issues with digestion, then the products that you're actually, when you are having a bowel movement, may not be complete relief of the toxins that we need to relieve of our body. So again, having a good healthy bowel movement every day, if you can get your kale in, your spinach in, your barley in, get your wheat in, get the things that we need for our body to constantly have good gastric motility. So motility means movement, okay? All right. And so gastric motility is what I mean by your gut being able to digest properly. Okay. All right. So that is the end of the presentation. Almost, I'm sorry. Gut wellness. So if you have tried multiple things to get your gut right and you feel like there's just something missing, like there's something deeper that you need to look into, that you've tried various things to do on your own, come see TN Health Solutions. This test is phenomenal. I've shared some of the results in the previous slides. It's very detailed. It tells me more than that, but I focus on what I need to for the sake of the presentation. And we look and seek ways to heal naturally. Yes, to heal it naturally. It is a stool sample, FYI. So heal your gut and change your life. Do it naturally. We use holistic natural supplements and essential oils to heal your gut. We also have some great detoxification protocols, especially after Thanksgiving. Kind of just washing that stuff out of our body is important. All right, so that is the end. My name is Paula Richardson. I am the owner and operator of owner and CEO of TN Health Solutions, where we are the premier destination for wellness and aesthetics. Book a consultation. I did put it in the link right here for me. If you want to discuss more and in depth about your wellness, your gut wellness specifically, and possibly looking into our customized protocols, or just an introductory protocol to kind of get you going. All right. I am here to serve. Anything you need, please let me know. We do have affordable in-house financing for clients to make it more affordable to seek true wellness. Okay. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us for Wellness Wednesday.